Hi people, it's me again. I'm back today with another crochet video. When I was doing this mermaid core video, I saw this picture on Pinterest and I was like, that's really cute. And then I'm going on holiday like in 2 days. So I was like, maybe I should just like try and make one myself. I spent the whole entire morning figuring out how it's gonna work, but like I haven't fully done the top yet, so it's gonna be the first time for me to actually like build up the top through this video. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. So I kind of did a lot of like research this morning of how to crochet a mesh top. So there are 2 different types of mesh that you can crochet, which is like this one and this one. If you crochet, you probably can tell the difference. So one is like it goes up in between the gaps, another one is just like on top of each other, like more straight. So the photo that I wanted to follow, they used this type of crochet mesh, so I'm gonna be doing that type. And I'm usually a size extra small, so this top will fit to an extra small, I hope, but I'll tell you guys about the measurement like along the way, and you guys can do it that fits to your body type. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna start doing this bottom like rectangle first. So for this measurement here, you might want to get a measuring tape and get the measurement of your lower bust, and then minus like 1 to 2 inches from that measurement, because if you see from the photo, like it's slightly smaller than the widest part of your upper torso. Okay, so to start off, I'm just doing a slip knot, and then I just started chaining. So you want to make a chain that is like 1 to 2 inches smaller than the measurement of your lower bust. So for me, my measurement was 30, so I did 28 inches for the chains, which is like around 100. And after I chain to like 28 inches, I count back from the first stitch. I'll count back 3 stitches and then insert my hook into the 4th stitch and do a double crochet there. So the 4 stitches actually act as the first double crochet and the first row. And what you want to do next is just to chain 1 and then skip one of the bottom chain and do another double crochet. And then you just repeat this pattern for the entire first row. You double crochet and then chain 1 and skip one of the bottom chain and do another double crochet. Yeah, and I'll meet you back at the end of first row. To start a new row, you want to chain 4 times and then flip your work. And you want to do a double crochet into the first big gap and then chain 1, do a double crochet into the next big gap. And yeah, you basically just repeat that for the rest of your row. Okay, so after you finish the second row, you chain another 4 and you turn your work, and then you'll do a double crochet into the first gap again. So you want to repeat that for like this amount. In the photo, I think they did around like 10 rows, I think. But yeah, like measure on your own body and see how long you want the top to be. And also for your information, this is what it looks like if you do like chain 2 and skip 2. This is what you do chain 1 and skip 1, but they're both like double crochet, but you can see this one has a lot of like gap in it. So if you want the top to be more like scandalous, if you want it to be more covered up, then I would suggest this. But if you want it to be like less fabric, then you can go for this type. But for this one, like I did the same, so I did chain 4 and then double crochet into the loop. Okay, so I've just finished like this part, and then now you see that they have like a few slight increase over here. So I'm gonna show you how I did my increase. Okay, so here I'm just finishing up my row with the double crochet, and then I'll chain 4 as usual, and then turn the work, and then do another double crochet in the first gap like we did before. And what's different here is I'm gonna chain 1 and do a double crochet in this small chain in between the 2 big gaps, and then chain 1, double crochet into the big gap. Then you see here you have a slight increase over here, and then you're just going to repeat the same, and I'll meet you back at the end of this row. Okay, so we're about to finish the row, and to do another increase I would do another double crochet, like chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet here. So chain 1, and you repeat 3 more rows with this increase, but you don't increase anymore. You'll have 2 extra stitches on each side, and then do that for like 3 rows, and then I'll meet you there. Okay, so after I finish 3 rows of increased 1, like for the straps to be attached, now we're gonna start making the cups. So I just took a random bikini that I own, so the top is gonna go like that. So you want to count like how many boxes the width of your bikini top is. So for me it's around like 9 or 10 roughly. So basically from the start you're gonna decrease 1 box, and then you're gonna do these amount of boxes as usual, and then at the end we're gonna decrease another one, so you get that little triangle effect. And yeah, so you can just take any of your bikini or any top that has this like triangle thing to measure like what needs to be done. Okay, so what you want to do is chain 3 instead of 4, and then you flip the work, and you kind of like skip this one like we usually do, and go straight to the second one. So you kind of get this like little triangle instead of like the square we usually have. And then you chain 1, do the same thing. At the end of this like cup measurement that you wanted, instead of like chaining 1, we're gonna do a double crochet straight into the next one. So you kind of get this decrease on each side. Okay, and now we're gonna like keep decreasing. So you would wanna like chain 3, then flip your work again, then yarn over, and then without double crochet into the first gap, goes directly into the second one, and then chain 1. Okay, now I'm at the end of the row and I have 1 gap left, and then without chaining 1, I'm gonna go straight to the gap and do a double crochet. And you just kind of want to repeat that until you have like 2 or 3 gaps left, depending on how wide you want your straps to be. Okay, now so I've only have 2 gaps left. I'll do another chain 3, and then you flip the work and then do a double crochet straight into the big gap. And then what you want to do now is flip it again and then insert your needle into one of the chains and then do a single crochet. So you kind of like tie off the 2 ends. So now you just want to like chain wherever you want your straps to be. And yeah, and you want to make sure you always like try it on and see what fits your own body. So for me, I think I did around like 30-ish. After you finish your chain, there's this like little trick that I did to see if it fits me. So basically I folded the top in the shape like what you're gonna wear it, and then I directly flip it over, and then you kind of just put the strap in the middle of your cup. And what you want to do is just to like do a slip stitch in the middle, and then you can pull the string a little bit more, and now you can like try it on yourself and see if it fits. If it doesn't, then you can like add in more chains or something, or take off some chains. And when you're satisfied with your chains, you basically just have to cut off the yarn, and then we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, so for the second cup, you see how we started like right above the double crochet. So we'll basically insert our hook into the 3rd chain, and then you just want to like yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again. What you want to do next is to just chain 3 and then flip your work. So we're gonna skip the first gap and then go straight to the second gap, and then chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. And you want to make sure for your last double crochet you don't need a chain 1, you just go straight into the gap and then double crochet, and you just want to repeat the same thing, like chain 3, flip your work over, and then skip the first gap and then do your double crochet, chain 1 until you have like 2 gaps left. Okay, now that you have 2 gaps left, you do another chain 3, you flip it over, and then you do a double crochet into the second gap. Ignore this, like I ran out of yarn, so I'm taking apart my old project that I don't really use and get that white yarn. And after that, you just want to like flip it over, and you want to take one of the chain up here and then do a single crochet. So you close up that little thing, and then now you just want to do the same amount of chains that you did on the other side for the straps, and we're almost done. So if you look back to the photo, I think they just chained a long chain and then tied the top in middle, but since I ran out of yarn anyway, so I used a ribbon instead, and I think it's pretty cute. What do you guys think? Should I get more yarn and do a crochet chain ribbon instead, or should I just keep it like that? So this is the final review of the top. This is the photo. This is what I made. I think I did a pretty good job, I guess. But the only thing is, I didn't make it like long enough to my torso. So if you guys make it, make sure you try it on yourself and keep adjusting it. And if you guys have any question, please comment down below and ask me. Good luck with making your top. Peace out.